welcome to today's yoga class. So today we're going to really focus on cultivating gratitude. When you're struggling to conceive, whether you're going through IVF, whether it's just taking you a really long time, maybe you've lost babies like I have, it can be hard to overcome these feelings of jealousy, maybe a little bit of anger towards other people, towards the world in general, the universe, towards God, if that's a belief that you have. You can start feeling really negative in the body, and it can be hard to get out of that cycle. So in today's class, we're going to really tap into this feeling of gratitude, because it's been proven that you cannot hold gratitude and negativity in the body at the same time. Like when you start to focus on the good stuff, it edges out the bad stuff. So that's what we're going to do in today's class. I really hope that this helps you to inch your way a little bit closer to feeling positive and hopeful again. If you are brand new here, welcome. My name is Bettina Ray. I'm a yoga teacher and I specialize in yoga for fertility, for pregnancy, birth, and early motherhood. The reason I specialize in these things is because yoga has been the thing that has helped me throughout all of these stages. Specifically to do with fertility, I don't even know how I would have made it through those couple of years if it hadn't been for yoga. So I really hope that this class helps you, and please know that I share from experience, and also I really do share from my heart. This is a very personal practice for me, and I know that this journey is a really personal one for you. Enough talking. I often get in trouble for talking too much in my intros. Let's get into the yoga class. So to start with, we're just going to get straight into our body using our breath. So we're going to come into our child's pose. I want you to take the knees nice and wide. Stretch the arms out in front of you and just soften the chest down. So I want you to take a deep breath into the belly. As you exhale, gently soften and relax everything into the floor. Start to slowly walk the hands all the way back. Bring those knees together and gently use the hands to come up into a high kneel. Bring the hands onto the low back and just gently press the hips forward. If it feels okay to do so, you can start to open the heart towards the ceiling. And then slowly exhale. Keep the knees together and fold back over. So if you were in your 2-week wait, you'd want to open the knees up just so that there was no compression on the belly. Just take 3 full deep breaths here. And then slowly coming up once more, coming back into that high kneel, but this time we tuck the toes under. This just brings our heels up a little bit closer. Again, if this isn't comfortable, hands on the low back, come to that one that we practiced earlier. But if you're able to, reach one hand down and the other arm up. We just stay here for 3 breaths, opening the heart towards the sky. Slowly start to rise your way back up, folding back down into that child's pose with the knees together. Again, 2-week wait, take them apart. Or I have a specific yoga class for the 2-week wait in my online yoga circle or in the 4-part yoga series. Just take a little rock from side to side here. And then coming up one last time, back up onto the knees, tucking the toes under. If you're finding you're not quite stable here, you are welcome to take the knees a little wider apart. It will just give you a bit more of a foundation. So reaching the opposite hand down, inhale, and I want you to really open the heart here. So we're really opening through the chest. And almost feel like you're breathing into that space, expanding into this space. Slowly return. This time, bring the hands down, come up onto the toes and take the knees wide. We're going to come into our low squat, so you might want to move the feet out to the outer edges. You could even sit up on a bolster or cushions or something if it's not comfortable to be in this position. Just keep the fingertips on the floor and open up the spine, so really lifting that crown of the head towards the sky. I'm going to gently engage pelvic floor here. So on the exhale, I want you to lift those muscles in and up. And then on the inhale, let them soften and relax. On the exhale, gently engage. On the inhale, soften and relax. Releasing the pelvic floor entirely now. Bring that right hand down. Inhale the left to the sky. If it feels okay, you can find a half bind so the hand comes around to the opposite hip. So again, really opening through the heart. So the idea is that even if we can't feel it in the body yet, if we can't feel that gratitude, that hope, that positivity, we can start to cultivate it in the body by opening up the heart. So open the arm, maybe find that half bind. So we know when we're feeling sad, when we're feeling afraid and scared and angry, we create this position in the body. So we're really working to fake it till we make it here, opening the body out, breathing into that heart space. It might open up some emotions for you. That's okay if you feel like you need to cry, if you feel like you need to rant or rave, or just maybe breathe heavily. Just allow your body to lead the way. It's just your body's way of letting go what needs to be let go. Let's come to a forward fold here. So lift the hips up and just let yourself sway it out from side to side. So keep the knees as bent as you need. Just swaying it out here, letting any tension go from the neck, the shoulders. Maybe even want to nod the head gently yes, and then shake it no. As you inhale, bring the hands onto the shins, lengthen through the back of the legs, and then exhale, fold back in. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. One more time, inhale and exhale. Come back down onto hands and knees. This time bring the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Just a little sway from side to side, releasing any tension that you might be holding through those hips. And then step that left knee forward, tuck the foot in towards the groin and stretch the right leg out. So we're coming into our pigeon pose. If this is too intense for you, if your hips are quite tight and you're sort of finding yourself up really high, just bring cushions or blocks or pillows underneath this hip so that you can support the body, so that you can take a breath in and then use gravity to soften and open. You don't want to feel like you're gripping and holding tight. I want you to soften down if it's comfortable. If it's not, again, bring some props underneath the upper body. Even resting the head onto the hands if that feels good. Breathing deeply into the belly. And as you exhale, really focusing on that letting go. As you rest here in this space, I just want you to take a moment of gratitude for your body. For this breath that flows in and out, most of the time without you even thinking about it. the legs that carry you around every day, for your arms that hold your partner or hold other children if you have them. For your heart that beats and has the capacity to love. And then slowly bring the arms back up a little. We're going to twist towards this front leg. So some people love this pose. Some people call it the pretzel pose because it feels like a pretzel. Take that bottom arm under, shoulder softens down. So you may need to kind of rock a little bit further onto this other hip and then just soften the head down. If it's comfortable, that other arm can come up and over. So you're getting that heart opening a little here as well. And then just once more, breathe into the body and exhale, let everything soften. So no holding of any tension. And so maybe the tension is not physical tension. Maybe you're feeling emotions. Maybe you're feeling that anger or jealousy. And I want you to see if you can breathe that away in the same way that you would breathe away physical tension. See if you can find here that feeling of gratitude for this simple moment, this practice, the magic that is being able to practice yoga with someone who is potentially across the other side of the world, for being able to connect with someone who understands. Allow yourself to feel gratitude for this, in this moment, right here and now. Start to slowly bring the body back up. So press that left hand in, support yourself to rise all the way up. Just take your time, uncurling the body, letting that heart shine forward, and then bringing the weight forward so that you can step that back knee in. We're just going to bring the knees together. So there's a lot of hip opening going on. We just gently rock from side to side here with the knees together, kind of resetting through the body. And then we're going to come into the opposite side. So the right knee comes forward, tuck that foot into the groin, stretch the left leg out. Again, any props under here or under the chest. And then gently just allow yourself to soften down. Make sure you can release completely through the head and neck. I want you to take a moment here to feel gratitude for the people in your life. So maybe it's your loving partner, maybe it's family or friends. You need to call to mind an image of this person or persons who you are so grateful for. And allow your heart to feel open and full of the love that you have for them. Once more, we're going to find that twist. Again, you can just stay where you are if you're not wanting to move into the twist. So you come up a little bit, make a bit of space through the chest, and then thread the needle under. Rolling over if that feels good, making sure the head and neck can rest. Maybe opening through that chest a little more. And then slowly bringing yourself back up, taking that time, really allowing yourself to just be physically present in the body, not needing to rush, not thinking about what comes after this practice, just being here and now with the breath. So step that back leg in until you can bring the knees together. Take a little rock from side to side. So sometimes that anger and that jealousy, those negative feelings that we get stuck in, is because we're looking forward, because we're trying to focus on what we want, and we're not at all focused on here and now, which is not to say that you can't look forward, because of course that's what a lot of life is. We look forward to things, we plan for things, and is not to say that the right here and now can't also suck if you're struggling to have a baby. Like if everyone around you has a baby and that's something you want so badly, and I have 100% been there, right here and now can really suck too, and you can find yourself looking for distractions, but it tends to just make it worse. It like builds up in the body, the anger builds up, the jealousy builds up, and you might find yourself at some point in another just kind of exploding, like boom, and kind of pours out of you. So if you can take the time on your mat to really deal with, process, and just physically move these feelings out of your body, you're going to feel a lot better, a lot lighter, and you're going to be able to find your way back to that hope and that positivity a lot sooner. So we're going to come now to take a seat. Bring the soles of the feet together. Just draw them in. Lift the knees nice and high, and then as you exhale, let them soften down. So we're going to do this a couple of times. Inhale, lift them high. Exhale, soften them down. Inhale, lift them high. Exhale, soften them down. This time, take one leg out to the side. I'm just going to shuffle forward a little, or I'm going to hit the wall behind me. I want you to inhale all the way over towards the leg. Exhale, back up through center. Press the hand down behind you and inhale, open the hips. So really focusing on opening the heart. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, reaching over. Exhale, back to center. Inhale as you lift. So take your time, work with your own breath. Really feel in your body. Be here, be now. Notice any tension, any spaces in the body that feel nice and open. And slowly returning back down. This time, bring the feet back in towards each other. And just let the knees soften down. We're just going to frame one knee, take a big breath in, twist the torso towards that leg, and just gently soften over. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale as you soften over. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Reach the arms forward or walking all the way around to the other side. Take your time. Once you're here, take a big breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale and soften down. Inhale. Exhale and soften. Inhale. Exhale and soften. And then just gently walk the hands back to center and walk the upper body back up, coming to take a seat, either leaving the legs like this or crossing them or just moving them in any other way. And just either placing the hands in the lap, or if you feel okay to do so, bring the hands to the belly. Just taking a deep breath into that belly, allowing it to expand, and then gently soften. I want you to see if you can find gratitude here for your womb space. Now this might be a little difficult because you might be feeling like this space is failing you. This is your creative center. This part of you is responsible for your entire life. All of your life is its creation. What aspect can you find gratitude for? Is it that it cycles? Is it that it connects you to the natural world, that you feel the rhythms of the natural world, just like the moon, just like the oceans? This is like that natural world within you. Maybe Maybe your womb has carried other children and you can connect in with that gratitude, feeling grateful for being able to create life. Maybe you're able to tap into the gratitude of this space for creating your future children. Maybe you're not. It's okay if you're feeling any anger or jealousy or frustration that this part of you doesn't seem to be working. Where you can, just cultivating positive feelings towards this space. If all of the gratitude feels too much, perhaps just imagine the womb space as a warm, glowing light within you. Vibrant and healthy, vital and welcoming. When you're ready, slowly open the eyes. We take one leg out to the side. Coming back to that movement, inhale, reaching down. Exhale, up and over again, focusing on that opening of the heart and being really present here in your body, in this space, in this practice. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And slowly releasing down. Bring the soles of the feet so that they cross over, the ankles cross. And I just want you to sit comfortably. So if you need to sit up on a bolster or some cushions or a block or something, please do that. I'm just going to turn the hands up in this receptive gesture. It's like saying to the world, I am open and I am ready. And I just want you to sit comfortably, feel the sit bones pressing into the floor, the crown of the head, reaching towards the sky. And allow the breath to move through you. Breathe into the belly, breathe into the heart, exhale from the heart, exhale from the belly. To imagine the heart now expanding on the inhale, softening on the exhale, almost as if the heart were breathing. And just now allowing the mind to wander to anything in your life that makes you feel grateful. The place you live, the work you do, people within it, the experiences you've had, the lessons you've learned, all of it, any of it, one tiny part of it. Choose something. As you breathe in, allow the feeling of gratitude to fill the heart. On the exhale, allow the body to soften into this place of trusting that more good, more hope, more love, more positivity is coming. When you feel ready to, allow the eyes to start to flutter open. Take small movements with the hands. Bring the hands to heart. Just taking a moment here of gratitude for this practice, for this ability for us to connect, potentially across the world, for this moment right here. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. It honestly means the world to me that you show up week after week and devote this time to yourself and allow me to guide you on the way. If you have any questions or queries about fertility yoga, my story, any of that, please leave me a comment below. If you'd like to practice more fertility yoga with me, I've got a free fertility yoga guide. I'll link that one below. Or if you're looking for classes for all the different stages of your cycle to maximize your fertility, check out my 4-part series or my fertility yoga course, which has those classes plus lots of resources to come down from the stress. If you're really feeling the stress of infertility, of trying to conceive, of IVF, whichever road you're on, that fertility yoga course is going to help you just really bring it down, come back to the positive if you've been in that really negative, obsessive, angry mindset that it can be really easy to get in. And I speak from a place of I 100% was there. And it took a lot of work to get out of it, but once I was, it was so worth it. I felt better, I enjoyed the process, and I was able to get back to actually enjoying the road to conceiving our baby again. And we did exactly that. Thanks again for practicing with me, and namaste.